Out of the total $3.5 billion in gaming in India, roughly 2.5 of that is skill-based real money gaming. And we at Nazara feel that we need to back the market leader across the businesses that we invest in, right? And that is the same philosophy with which we have invested in PokerBaazi.
Hi, welcome to It's a Big Deal, where we analyze top private market deals using the amazing PrivateCircle Research dashboard. Today we're talking about the $100 million strategic investment made by Nazara in PokerBaazi's parent entity Moonshine Technologies. Before we get into the numbers and analyze the deal, let's first understand what Moonshine Technology is actually building. Moonshine Technology is a gaming firm started by Navkiran Singh, Puneet Singh, Varun Ganjoo, Avneet, Rana and Anirudh Chaudhry in 2014. The platform offers a range of different games, including the cards games like PokerBaazi, RummyBaazi and also a cricket fantasy game known as BalleBaazi.com. Out of these, PokerBaazi is the flagship product of Moonshine Technology with about 3.4 lakh monthly active users as of May 2024. In India alone, there are about 30 lakh poker players and globally the number exceeds 10 crores. Poker as a game has been rising in popularity in India given these high-stake tournaments organized by brands. And also this has changed the perception of poker from being just a casual pastime game to a high skill-based sports in the country. The Indian gaming industry is on a rise. According to Modern Intelligence, the market size of this industry is about $2.2 billion in 2023 and is expected to grow to about $8.6 billion in 2028, which is a CAGR of about 27.4%. Now PokerBaazi stand to benefit from this growing gaming industry. But what are the numbers that they have gained till now? How are they doing in terms of financials? We'll talk about it. But first, please like and subscribe to our channel. I have opened the financials on PrivateCircle Research dashboard. For the fiscal year 2023, we can see that Moonshine Technology has reported a revenue of about 272.6 crores, along with a profit of 18.6 crores. The FY23 revenue jump is in fact a lot. It's about 157% more than the company's FY22 revenue. Looking into the revenue and expenses breakdown, we can see that advertising is the biggest expense of the company at about 126.5 crores, followed by employee salaries, which is at 48 crores. Let's move on to their deal section to understand what kind of fundraising have they done to reach to this level of revenue, to reach to this level of business. So we can see that they have raised a total of 230 crores. Here we see the 100 million infusion from Nazara, the deal that gave Nazara about 47.7% or 48% stake. And this has valued Moonshine at $207.8 million. This is according to the press reports. Of course, we're waiting for the filings to come in. This is much higher than the $102 million valuation that the company got in the previous round, which happened in 2021. What's driving this surge in Moonshine's valuation and why is Nazara interested in them? Let's talk to Nazara directly to understand their interest in the company and what kind of growth are they expecting to see from them. We have with us Anupriya Sinha, Head of Corporate Development at Nazara. Welcome, Anupriya. It is a pleasure having you on It's a Big Deal.
Thank you, and the pleasure is all mine.
Thanks, Anupriya. So, Anupriya, we're talking about the Nazara's acquisition or sort of the strategic investment in Baazi Games. If you can sort of start with telling us how does it fit? How does this investment fit in Nazara's plan? Why did you choose to invest in Baazi Game and not other gaming companies? You know, in that sector, in that space, why does it really stand out to you?
Sure. So, as you would be aware, the RMG segment in India is the most monetized and the largest segment, right? Out of the total $3.5 billion in gaming in India, roughly 2.5 of that is skill-based real money gaming. And we at Nazara feel that we need to back the market leader across the businesses that we invest in, right? And that is the same philosophy with which we have invested in PokerBaazi or Moonshine Technologies, which is the parent of PokerBaazi. PokerBaazi is the largest player in this segment. Poker in itself is a upcoming and fast growing, albeit a small portion of the skill-based real money gaming market today, but it is growing much, much faster. And we feel that that is a good growth segment that we would want to be a part of.
Right. Also, we talk about the market here. What is the market size in this space? Where is India standing in, poker players? What kind of demand is there? What kind of competition is there? Like how many players are coming?
Absolutely. And Indian market, as I said, in terms of the skill-based real money gaming, it's around $2.5 billion today. But poker is a very small portion of that market as we speak. And it is very fast growing compared to the other segments in the market. Globally, poker is a multi hundreds of billions dollars of market size, right? And compared to that, Indian poker is still growing, and it is still in the nascent stages. It's more of a tier one phenomena or a metro city phenomena. As the game proliferates into tier 2 and tier 3 cities of India, that's where we'll see a lot of growth coming in for poker in India. So in terms of market size, I think I covered that. In terms of the competitive landscape, right? As I mentioned, PokerBaazi is the disproportionate market leader in that category. So around 70-80% market share, 60% market share. And compared to that, the rest of the players are around sub 10%. So there are 2-3 large players which are in sub 10% in terms of market share, and then there is a long tail of smaller players. So that is the market competitive landscape today.
Got it. Also, you said that globally it's a much bigger market. Do you see PokerBaazi going globally as well? Where does Indian poker platforms really stand on the global stage?
No, absolutely. And while the domestic market in itself is growing and becoming very important, I think the aspirations of PokerBaazi and us is to take this platform globally. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. And we continue to look at expanding internationally as well for PokerBaazi.
Got it. After this sort of strategic investment, what will happen new for PokerBaazi? What you guys will do together? What kind of growth trajectory can we expect from them?
I think what is very unique about PokerBaazi is the strong technology platform, as well as a very, very strong founding team, right? That is something which really attracted us, and that's where we feel that it's a very differentiated play per se. We see this business growing very, very fast, and after the initial hiccup of increased GST incidence on the business, the unit economics is stabilizing, and we are seeing growth coming back very strongly. So that's how we are seeing the business today.
Right. And in terms of regulations and in terms of, government bringing more checks and balances to the environment, how is it the landscape looking today?
I think that there is much more clarity than what it was a couple of years back. And that is one of the reasons why we've also taken a large investment into this segment. We feel that this segment is seeing the kind of clarity which the investors as well as the players are seeking has now come in. So there is an GST of around 28%, which is on the business, and that is something which has brought clarity into the regulatory landscape.
Right. Thank you, Anupriya. Those are the questions I had. It was great having you and speaking to you today. Thank you for your insights.
Thank you. Lovely speaking to you.
Now that we have spoken about Moonshine's growth potential, let's also look into their shareholding structure and employee count to understand their growth journey a little better. Here we have opened their employee screen. As we know that salary and wages were among the top 5 expense area for the company in FY23. Here you can see that October 2024, the entity had at least of 319 employees. EPFO filings of some of its subsidiaries have not been reflected yet, so this number can potentially be a little more. The employee count has been on a steady rise, as you can see over the period since the inception. It has been a straight graph, growing steadily. Moving on to their shareholding, as of September 2022, 5 founders together held about 58% stake in the company, followed by 25.3% stake of corporate entities and 16.7% with venture capital firms. Now, some of this will of course change as Nazara's investment starts reflecting into the shareholding. To wrap up, Nazara's infusion in PokerBaazi validates the growth story of the company and also highlights the immense growth potential that they have. It will be interesting to see how this partnership plays out in the long run and defines the online gaming ecosystem of India. Stay tuned to PrivateCircle for more such insights, and I'll see you in the next episode.